Hello everybody, this is me, the Movies Reborn, here with another Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness walkthrough episode. Today we are finally going to be moving on with the main storyline. We're going to be going to Citadark Isle and bringing the fight to Cypher, basically, like we've been doing, you know. So let's check out my Pokemon. You can see I have put the Primeape and Arcanine that you guys have been telling me to put in my team in the front. I'm not sure if the Arcanine is ready to fight like the main people yet, though. He's only level 30. Anyway, to move on to the main story, after you have done everything else, go to Gatenport, and as you'll walk by, if you look at the docks, you'll notice that you see the Robo-Kyogre over there. You have to go into the mechanics shop, and they will tell you that, OMG, guess what? We have a Robo-Kyogre. Yeah, I don't know why these people even care. He's like, hey, come listen to my grandpa, and then he just walks away. Well, I wonder what they would have done if I just didn't if I didn't even talk to them. It's like, see you later, bye. I don't even want to talk to you at all. But as it turns out, they are more than generous, and they allow you to use the Robo-Kyogre to get to Citadark Isle. I don't really see why that was such a big deal. Anyway, as you walk out, you'll most likely get a letter. I think you do. Yeah, you get a letter from Professor Crane saying, OMG, you need to get up here. But before we do that, we have to talk about the Robo-Kyogre for a little bit. Basically, it looks like a Robo-Kyogre. So, this would be actually a good time for you guys to go to the shop and stock up on some Ultra Balls. Because this is actually one of the final zones you're going to go to. This is where you're going to catch the majority of your Shadow Pokemon. There's only one Shadow Pokemon that you are not going to catch on Citadark Isle, and that is the Shadow Dragonite that Mareep has. And that is actually the final Shadow Pokemon. The rest of the Pokemon, you're going to need a heck of a lot of of Ultra Balls. 40 is definitely not going to be enough, but it's more than I can afford. So I'm just going to buy some HP restoring items. If you guys need some way to make some money fast, I recommend either going to some tournaments, do some tournaments, or just go out and just, like, fight random people. But it's faster if you do a tournament. Give your Pokemon some nice experience and a good amount of cash at the end, roughly like $10,000. Very nice. Anyway, we're going to go to the Pokemon HQ lab to talk to Professor Crane and see what's up. I don't know how much that cost for that Pokeball to float like that, but they obviously didn't need it. Alright, let's go to the left, and there's Professor Crane. And he's going to say, oh, I hate this. He says, could you come here, please? And while that might seem not so bad right now, just keep watching. So, alright, now he tells you, I don't even know how on earth you go down there, because he's about to get severed in half. But anyway, he says, come here, could you come here, please? He walks up to the door and says, come with me, please. And as you walk over there, he's like, come over here, please. So what, am I stupid? Come on. Gosh. Anyway, you get the Master Ball, and you guys could use that to catch the Shadow Lugia, and I recommend using it. And I'm going to use the Master Ball to catch the Shadow Lugia, but you can catch the Shadow Lugia without the Master Ball. It's not really necessary to use the Master Ball, but I recommend using it, because not only are you going to fight a Shadow Lugia, Mr. Varich or Master Greevil has Shadow Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. So you're going to be in for a heck of a fight. You're going to need to bring a hell of a lot of Pokeballs. And I'll tell you a technique once I get ready for the final battle. I'll tell you a technique that you can actually use that will in fact come in handy. So anyway. Alright, now let's go over and just snag the Robo-Kyogre right out of their hands. It's my Robo-Kyogre now, bitch. Oh, sorry. I don't like to cuss. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit. I'm probably gonna have to stop cussing because that doesn't exactly sound the right signal, does it? So I'll stop cussing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, now there's a view of Citadark Isle. That does not look scary at all, you know? That does not look like the base for some kind of criminal organization. Oh wait, no wait, it is. Never mind. Just kidding. I knew that. Anyway, as you walk right up, nobody even tries to stop you. Let's switch out my Arcanine for this Ampharos. Because I think these sailors actually have water types. Yep. That sailor, for some reason. I think you actually know this guy. He says you've actually met somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But anyway, let's see what kind of Pokemon he has. And I called it. He had some water Pokemon. And luckily, that Crawdont is actually water dark. So my Primeape has the advantage. So my Ampharos has double advantage on that Pelipper. Very, very nice. Very nice. Alright. Thunder Punch. And Cross Chop. Sadly, whenever I got this Primeape, it didn't know any... I wouldn't call them good fighting moves, but I didn't know any moves that you can use repeatedly. Like Cross Chop only has 5 PP, and Reversal only works well when he has like 0 HP left. Luckily though, Primeape is one fast little bugger. You guys were actually right. She said Makuhita, she said either Hariyama or Primeape. Primeape is definitely faster, and I'm happy you guys told me to use Primeape. No offense to Hariyamas, they're great Pokemon, but Primeape is better. And now a Shadow Golduck that goes in tune with his something, I don't know. Let's use Reversal because I don't know how powerful Primeape is. So let's just use Reversal and see how much damage it does. And it does nothing. That's what it does. Wow, that was bad. Shadow Rave. Crap. Crap. No, luckily it's not doing that. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good damage to Primeape, so I gotta be careful. Anyway, I want to take out that Mantine so he doesn't do, like, excess damage. That would be annoying. Oh, even leveling up. Very, very cool. And Arcanine, I gave the Arcanine an EXP share. And that Sableye is also going to be a Shadow Pokemon. Although it doesn't look like a Water type, it is not. It's one of the few Pokemon that does not have a type weakness. As a matter of fact, it's one of the 3. The other 2 are Spiritomb and what's it called? Electros? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. You know, that freaky eel thing with feet. Have one on my team. It's awesome. But anyway, now I'm going to paralyze that Golduck, and that Golduck is going to be mine in not too long. Shadow Blitz. Luckily, it doesn't have a oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm yawning. Sorry, that's my fault. Oh man, it feels so good to sleep until 10 o'clock. Oh ha ha. Especially after working really hard. Golly. Right, throwing a snag ball, because I'm going to snag me some Pokemon. And let me stress this again, guys. You are going to need a heck of a lot of Ultra Balls. Because, I mean, you're going to run into a lot of Shadow Pokemon. I think there's like, I don't know, is there like, I think there's like 40 more that you got to catch. And they're basically all here on this island. Anyway, let's use Thunder Shock, and since Primeape cannot hurt Sableye, I'll just use Helping Hand. The reason why I'm using Thunder Shock instead of Thunder Punch is because I want to use a weak move because I don't know how weak or strong Sableye is. And oh my goodness! Huh! Whoa! 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 That gave me a freaking heart attack, man! Holy crud! Oh! Huh! Whew! Alright. Let's use a Super Potion. Poor Primeape. Holy crud, man. Alright, Ultra Ball. Let's catch that Sableye before it kills itself. You know, that's an interesting story. I was playing my Pokemon Fire Red, and I got to the power plant where you can catch the Zapdos, and the battle went on so long that the Zapdos killed itself using Struggle. That's pathetic. Aww. And it took me forever. I wasted like 100 Ultra Balls. Made me so sad. Oh, whatever. Alright, I got a Shadow Golduck and a Shadow Sableye. Gotta report this, and let's just walk away. I couldn't like summon my Pokemon to beat the crap out of him. No. Alright, interesting thing you can do over here. Let's talk to this guy. And he says, huh? How'd you manage to get to this island? And he'll ask you something else that is, hold on. Yes. How about letting me take a ride sometime, huh? If you say yes, then he actually gives you a battle CD. So definitely do that if you like battle CDs. Yeah, you can sail with me on a Robo Kyogre, and that's totally gonna look non-sexual with you behind me on a tiny ship. Can you go up this elevator yet? I don't think you can go up this elevator. Nah, it's just a shortcut. Okay, now let's go through this tunnel. And oh, cool! We got a Pokemon healing machine right here. Right here. I didn't even have to use that super potion. I wasted that super potion. That makes me so sad. Alright, let's go to this PC. So luckily, while you're going through here, you can be purifying some Pokemon as you go. Now, Sableye, Dark Ghost, it's not actually gonna work anywhere right here, or here, or here, or here. Yeah, there we go. It's Psychic. Oh, I was supposed to start freaking out, man. About to start freaking out. Alright, now let's go through this door. And up here, there should be like a Cypher Peon that drops down. And I was correct. Yeah, I look suspicious. I'm a kid. For frick's sake, man. Haben, whatever your stupid name is. Masquerain and a Dunsparce. And you, my friends, have just picked the wrong Pokemon to fight me. Because I'm type chopping you. Big time. Oh crap, yeah, I forgot about the Intimidate ability. So let's use Thunder Punch, because Masquerain is water, and Dunsparce is normal, so Fight will definitely hit. Destroy! And how did it survive? That is amazing. And Thunder Punch. Very cool. Arcanine. Alright, Roselia. Is this a Shadow Pokemon? No, wait, I already got a Shadow Roselia, didn't I? Yeah, I already did. Dang it! Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't use Yawn. I hate falling asleep. But luckily, this is one of the few games that allows you to get out of sleep without using an item. So, it's not that big a deal, but then again, I make a big deal out of it. So this conversation is going absolutely nowhere, and I'm gonna shut up. So I'm gonna shut up and end that conversation. Blah, la, 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 la. What's your last Pokemon, fool? Spinda, you are just sending out the wrong Pokemon, my friend. Oh ho ho ho. Body Slam. Let's hope that Roselia does not have the Poison Point ability. Ah, Paralyze it. Very cool. And Magical Leaf. I don't even know what's so special about Magical Leaf. I think it like never misses or something. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And that Yawn finally kicked in. Let's just call him like I see him, and I'll use Cross Chop and finish off Spinda. Cross Chop. Oh yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my new friends, Crazy T. I think it's 4354. Very cool, buddy. I was talking to you on Facebook. Yeah, just wanted to give you that shout out. Sorry it took me so long. Sometimes I just forget. So, shout out to you, Crazy T. You're awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish off this fight pretty soon. Body Slam will finish off Roselia. Hopefully, again, does not have a Poison Point ability. But then again, you know, I'm right next to the Pokemon Healing Machine. So, actually, I think if I fight anybody else, I'll go over my time. So, I think I'm gonna end this episode right around here. If you guys like my videos, throw me a like, comment, subscribe. The links are in the description if you want to get to know me. Go to my Facebook. If you want to get updates on Me the Movies Reborn, go to that Facebook. Follow me on DeviantArt as well. You know, I could always use the extra watchers. And I also have an old YouTube account down there if you guys want to see some of those old videos. But yeah, I'm gonna teach Primate Earthquake real quick, because I figured out that he works really well with my Aggron. Let's get rid of Focus Energy. Yeah, raises the critical hit ratio. So yeah, anyway, if you guys, yeah, I already said all that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode when we continue through the Citadark Isle area thing. But